Miami here, or on the Bucks, beg your pardon.
Well, I think we're going to see a lot of maybe fouls, especially early with the nerves.
All right,
with some of these individuals, because these young men are going to play hard. And a lot of times when you play hard, you do tend to foul a little bit more.
Golden with a big finish inside, and he puts Miami on the board, and they strike first.
Turn that sound off. All right, it's been a second. Okay. I think we're live. Let's see how it looks. Let's take a look. Oh, I thought we were live. Are we not? Are we not live? What the heck is going on here? Okay, it looks like it's private. How do I change that? How do I change it from private? No. Public. Done. All right, there we go. Now we should be live. Sorry about that. It's been a while. A little rusty. There we go. All right. Looks like it's a little low. Let's change that. Alrighty. That should do. All right, here we go. Giannis Glazer, how you doing? We are back. Took me a while to figure it out. It's been a minute. How do I sound? Is the audio all right for you? How you feeling? How you doing? Where have I been? I've been everywhere and nowhere to be found. All right, Burries, what you got for me? Throwing the Bogeljube? Woo, Bogeljube's looking like something. I'm excited. I'm excited for these new Bucks, man. How you doing, BG? Appreciate you joining me. How's the audio? Everything all right? Holy. Who is that big man from Miami acting like he's something? All right, relax, big guy. You got a nice little dunk. We let you get a little something off. Oh, there's absolutely a way, D-Mar. When there's a will, there's a way. We got Giannis out of here. Had no choice but to come back. As Braden Burries, I don't know about this Braden guy. I'm not saying he's cheeks. I'm just saying I don't know. Get some better lighting over here. We'll be right back. How's the audio, though, guys? How's the audio sounding? Yeah, it's loud enough. Not too loud. I don't need to turn it up or down. Let me know if I do. All right, a little backdoor cut lay for the Heat. Sit back a little bit. Getting the lighting. All right, it's a little better. All right, here we go. Casper's driving inside, gets stuffed. Nice kick out to Bogeljube. Braden Burries brings his defender over to Bogeljube, but it doesn't matter because Bogeljube finds Ament. Bro, Bogeljube is nice, guys. It's such a John Horst thing. I don't know if either of our lottery picks are that great, but he found a steal in the second round in Bogeljube. Braden Burries pulls up a transition for 3. I'm not a big believer. I think Burries is mid. I think he's okay. But I'm not seeing a lot that excites me out of Burries in particular. All right, Kasparis over to P. Nance, still in Summer League. P. Nance knocks down the 3. I'm surprised they still got P. Nance hooping in Summer League. I mean, I guess it makes sense. He's not, like, certified in the rotation. But, I mean, he's pretty experienced at this point. Seems like he's probably too good to be in Summer League. P. Nance, not a bad player. As they drive right at him, but Bogle-Jube comes from behind to help. Now Burry's pushing in transition. I would feel better about Burry's if he was in a position of need, because I don't think he's a bad player. But, like, if I'm going for a guy that just kind of seems like, he's all right, I'd be more excited if it wasn't at a position where we have a million guards already, as they throw into Bogle-Jube and Bogle-Jube gets fouled. But what's y'all level of excitement for these guys out here? For me, Bogle-Jube, I said it when we drafted him. I like that pick. A lot of people didn't. I loved it at that spot in the second round. He was looking great overseas, looking good in Summer League. I thought that was a great pick. Burries, I think I'd rather have Yaxel. Of course, I remember you, Nicky Mills. Ament, I'm fine with him at 13. I think that was an okay pick. I think I'd rather Yaxel and Ament personally. BB is a great basketball mind. I'll see. Yeah, I could be wrong. I did not spend hours on this draft at all. I looked at some highlights, so don't take me as on these rookies as an opinion to go off of. I'm just going off vibes and highlights and basic stats. And so Burry's not super exciting to me, but he could be great. He's very young though, and has major upside. Yeah, I worry that he's a little bit too much of the type of guy that Horst repeatedly fails on. He gives me a little bit too much lanky smooth vibes. I only remember his nickname. I can't remember his actual name. The guy from Michigan that the Bucks drafted, DJ Wilson. He reminds me a little bit of him, which is not great. He's better than DJ Wilson. He's a better prospect than DJ Wilson was, but I look at him, I think the rebounding is the big thing, because when you look at this Bucks team, particularly, Khalil Ware could be a very good rebounder, really good rebounder. But Miles Turner, he's not grabbing any rebounds. And you look at this team, and it's like, there's going to be a lot of 3-guard lineups being played. There's not a lot of forwards. So if Nate Ament could rebound at a high level, he could get on the floor. A lot of times you think about, you want 3-and-D players. The Bucks already kind of have that. Miles Turner's kind of that, but they don't really have 3-and-rebound players as much. Although, I guess Khalil Ware is that. Kasparis drives inside. Beautiful take. Smokes the lay. Bogle-Jube on the rebound. Can't put it back in. Kasparis, another rebound. And loses it. But I like the look of those boys. I like Kasparis, and I like Bogle-Jube. And I know there's going to be trying to tell me, that's not how you say his name. Bogle-Jube just sounds too good. Oh, and you got Cormac Ryan coming off the bench for the Bucks with a block. The Bucks got the best team in Summer League. We got 5 NBA players starting and a potential NBA player, Cormac Ryan, coming off the bench. Heat transition 3, no good. Great contest for Bogle-Jube, but couldn't control the rebound. Oh, now Bogle-Jube comes away with the rebound. Outlets to Peter Nance, and Peter Nance throws it down, bro. We are looking different. You wish Mitty was traded to the Heat? Nah. F the Heat, bro. We hate the Heat. Bucks fans are also Wizards fans. And the Wizards, if it's not the Bucks taking the East this year, it's going to be the Wizards. Did you guys watch last night? DeBonta is going to be something nice. Cormac Ryan driving inside, can't finish. Eyes on the ground, Heat come away with it. Hey, appreciate you still being around, Hiasher. A lot of familiar faces in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all drop that like button if you haven't yet. That's a lot of jerseys. Get some bootleg ones because they're too expensive these days. As Kasparitz hits Bogeljub on the pick and roll and he finishes, bro, Bogeljub really might be a star. Like, he's really good at basketball, y'all. As I can't stand that. This dude gets blown by and starts looking at, where's the help? Where's the help? It's like, bro, yeah, maybe there should have been a help defender, but you just gave up a straight line drive to the rim. How about keep your man in front of you and stop talking about, oh, where's the help? And this is why you're on the bench in Summer League, getting a few minutes when our guys get tired. You hate how I always hate on people? That's what I do. If you want somebody that doesn't hate, go watch Nathan Marzion or something. I'm going to hate. One thing about me, I'm going to hate. How does Ahmet and Burries look so far? Not great. They both have not really done much. Burries missed a couple shots. It's been the Bogeljub show for sure. Followed by Kasparis. A little Peter Nance as well. But again, it feels like Pete Nance shouldn't be in Summer League at this point. Yeah. I just give my honest take as a fan, man. I'm just giving my raw thoughts. And I've hated the Bucks the last year and a half, and I've had nothing but hate in my heart for this Bucks team for the last year and a half. And you know what I did? I distanced myself. I knew I would have nothing good to say about the Bucks all year. So what did I do? I kept my distance. I knew that that was a terrible, degenerate team that nobody with any morals should want to come anywhere near. And because I consider myself a man with some morals, what did I do? I didn't come near that Bucks team. But now we're back to being a Bucks team that's worthy of support, and so I'm back. I'm just hating on Braden and Nate. I don't think they've done that much, but if you think they're doing great, then a lot of respect to you. Keep seeing people around the league putting Bucks at 29th in the power rankings. I mean, all right, I'll be like reasonable here for a second. There's not a lot of bad teams right now, especially in the East. Like, what teams can we definitely say are bad? The Nets. We should definitely be better than the Nets. Nice post move right there from some random on the bench. Yeah, we should definitely be better than the Nets. Who else? Who else can we 100% say, yeah, that team's not going to be good? I mean, Kings out west. So we definitely should be no lower than 28th. Hornets, I can't definitively say that. No, they got Kobe White, Brandon Miller, Braden Burry's nice pull-up jumper right there, a little midi pull-up. Okay, Braden, do something for me. Yeah, Brandon Miller, Con Knuppel, Grayson Allen. Who else they got out there? I do think we could be better than the Hornets, but I'm just saying, like, the Hornets could be decent still. The Pacers? Why would the Pacers be bad? They got the team back from 2 years ago that won the East. They got their best player back in Halliburton, and now they have Zubac with them. But, I mean, maybe Zubac doesn't fit them as much as Miles Turner did. He's slower, and they're a fast-paced team. He can't shoot threes. So we'll see. Maybe the Pacers are nowhere near as good. But I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of teams that have a case to think that they might be a decent to pretty good team. We're going to be better than Chicago. I like this Bucks team, and I think that this Bucks team could be a playoff team. But I can't say it with utmost confidence. I like Caleb Wilson a lot. I mean, Giddey, I'm not a big fan of, but like he could definitely win you some regular season games. That other European dude that they got, he's okay. Trey Jones is a solid player. They've got, Chicago might be decent next year. definitely better than Brooklyn. I don't know how we could be 29th because we're definitely better than Brooklyn and we're definitely better than Sacramento. Cleo Ware is better than Miles Turner. As Nate Ament gets cut by for a dunk right there. I will say with the Miles Turner thing, it's like last year was a disgusting year of basketball. Like they were waiting on Giannis to board the plane out of every city. Giannis wanted out. Doc Rivers was bragging about his resume from 20 years ago about how he almost won a playoff series with a Magic or something. Is not Nate Ament walks into a pull-up midi, and that looks nice. I like Nate Ament. I like him. I like him. Especially once I saw him do the eyebrows, I was sold. Again, I'm not like Miles Turner is a good player, especially if you get the right stuff around him. And I think last year was just a really bad year all around. And so, like, Miles Turner, I think, has better basketball in him than what we saw last year. But Cleo Ware could be better. I mean, Cleo Ware could be dropping big numbers this season. Nate Ahmed showing off the handle. I mean, he didn't get anywhere with the handle, but like even that comfortability dribbling the basketball, I honestly maybe was a little bit sleeping on. Now Burries gets doubled, sends it back to Ahmed, wide open three, barely hits rim. Not a great looking shot right there, but I do like that 2-man game between Burries and Ahmed. Do y'all think Burries is in the rotation much this year? Like, he seems pretty NBA ready, but there's just so many guards on this Bucks team. Do we just always keep 3 guards on the court? Like, you got to think about it. Rollins, Hero, Kasparis, Kevin Porter Jr., AJ Green. Then you got Burries. I guess you just always keep 3 guards on the court. And then you just go big in the front court. Amen being, 6'10", 6'11", at the power forward. You can have basically Miles Turner playing the 4 or the Khalil Ware playing the 4. Those two at the 4 or 5. I guess you say you're undersized at the 3, but then you're really big at the 4 and 5. It'd be interesting to see this Bucks team this year go to some zone. Because we're gonna have weak perimeter defenders potentially with I don't know, Rollins having to guard. He's not a weak perimeter defender, but him having to guard small forwards that could lead to some problems one-on-one. Tyler Hero's not the best perimeter defender, but if we could have a defense where it's just based off sending guys to Miles Turner and Khalil Ware at the rim, we could have some success. I don't know. I'm in on Tyler Hero. I want to watch Hero hoops right now. I wanted him gone when we first traded for him, but once I saw him post Giannis's mid-range numbers, I knew he was one of us. Because deep down, he's a Bucks fan. He grew up in Milwaukee, and he hates Giannis just as much as we all do at this point. Any guy like that, we want to keep him around. We want to keep him around because he's going to be inspired to do the right thing for us. And those are guys you want to keep on the team. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't yet, though. We have way too many guards. Yeah, well, it's a team of guards and bigs for sure. Bogle-Jube, I guess, could be a connective piece. The issue is I like these guards, and I also don't think any of them have a ton of value right now. I think they're still unproven. You're hoping Ware Hero make that jump this year? Honestly, Tyler Hero doesn't need a jump. He's an all-star. He just needs to have an all-star season where he stays healthy again. He just needs to go back to 2 seasons ago. Last season was healthy. But if he plays like he did for the Heat 2 seasons ago, we're in great shape. Mind you, he had them in the playoffs 2 years ago when Jimmy Butler was not healthy. And Jimmy Butler got traded mid-season. He was the best player on a playoff team 2 years ago. So he doesn't need a breakout season. He just needs to go back to what he did 2 seasons ago. And Khalil Ware, have a little bit of a breakout season. But, I mean, he just needs to do what he was doing when he got big minutes consistently and consistently get big minutes. And I don't even think Rollins needs much of a jump if you look at what he was doing when he was getting opportunity. He just needs more consistent opportunity, I feel like. Like that's the thing with this Bucks team. I'm like, we just need one guy to kind of come out of nowhere. And I see that in Bogeljub. I think Rollins just needs to do what he did last year, take it up a little bit, just a little bit more opportunity. Give him a little more opportunity. And yeah, he's a year older, so he should be getting a little bit better as well. But we don't need a huge jump from him. Khalil Ware just needs to do what he was doing, but do it in bigger sample size. And then I'm looking to see Bogeljub make a big impact this season. And if we can get something out of Ament or Burries, that's even better. But I'm honestly not even putting that much hope in these rookies. I think they could be good. I don't think either one of them are particularly bad draft picks. But I'm much more excited about Kasparis, Sionis, and Bogeljub. Somebody just said we love Giannis in Milwaukee. That's how you spot somebody that does not live in Milwaukee. Bucks looked good for the first 2 weeks last season, and that was it. Yeah, I mean, we all knew that was not lasting. Let's be real here. Real Bucks fans hated the Bucks from the very beginning last season. Again, if you were a Bucks fan last season, you're not a real Bucks fan. Braden Burry's bringing the ball up for the Bucks. All right, takes a little stagger screen. Ooh, step back, look, 3. Brick, but okay, got some separation. We can work with that. A little shot creation. But yeah, Burry's just kind of gets me like, what do I get excited about? Again, I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying he's bad. He could be great. I just need somebody to educate me on what I'm supposed to be excited about with Burries. His playmaking, his shooting, his defense. Like what is supposed to excite me about Braden Burries as a 10th overall draft pick and potentially one of the best draft classes ever? He was best player available in your opinion? You might be right. I'm not coming into this as I'm draft expert. I'm just going at somebody that watched the highlights and I'm like, it looks good. Drives aside, great finish. I think he's an NBA player. I definitely do. Like I definitely don't think he's a scrub. I just I'm not seeing any flashes of brilliance, and maybe I don't know. Like Yaxel Landeborg, I'm like, ooh, I see like a better shooting Aaron Gordon watching him in summer league and in college. I see potential elite defense. I see potential elite rebounding. I see potential elite spot up 3-point shooting. I'm just with Braden Burries. He just looks regular to me. But you know what? Maybe that's all you need as he twice in a row gets into the paint and gets a bucket. Nice floater right there. More of a bucket-oriented Jalen Suggs. Well, Jalen Suggs can't get a bucket for his life. So, I mean, yeah, if he could play defense like Jalen Suggs and actually get buckets, he'd be an amazing player. I just don't think he plays defense like Jalen Suggs. Drive a kick 3, good for Miami. They've tied it up. Bogeljub's been on the bench for a while, and now the Bucks lost the lead. I want to see Nate Ament get some more shot creation opportunities. I want to see what he can do with the ball in his hands. No, that's not going to be his role this year, but I want to see what he's capable of. As Cormac Ryan loses the handle, he's not able of creating his own shot. I mean, I guess he's capable. He did cook up Kevin Durant last year, but it's not his go-to. Is now that he have the lead. Yaxel and Ament were the only other players that make sense drafting other than Burries. Yeah, personally, I would prefer to have Yaxel, but I could definitely be wrong. Again, it's not a hate thing for Braden Burries. He could be good, but just being honest, because we could be honest here and then hopefully be wrong. Would you rather have Yaxel or Burries right now? I'd rather have Yaxel, but I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. He'll be the next Duarte. Duarte was always kind of like a shot-creating guard. Yaxel just has skills that I just don't see how it doesn't work in the league. He clearly can shoot spot-up threes. He clearly can defend. He clearly can rebound. I don't see how Yaxel doesn't work in the NBA. Like, I don't see what world he can't be some form of a Josh Hart or an Aaron Gordon. Minimum. That seems like the floor to me. But I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. And I'm also Yaxel's 23, he's not 24, but I hear you. There is definitely the case to be made that we should go with the younger guy with more upside. I guess I'm also just looking at it from the standpoint of it would just be nice this upcoming year to have a forward, because we just have a million guards. In terms of small forwards right now, it's really just Jaime Jaquez and Kyle Kuzma, but everybody and their mama wants him as far out of Milwaukee as possible. I like Jaquez a lot. I don't think he's been talked about enough as a piece in that trade. Jaquez, he's a real player. Should have won Sixth Man of the Year. Led the NBA in scoring off the bench. One of the top assist leaders in terms of forwards in the NBA. Jaquez is a great piece. And he's, like I said in my video, he's a guy that I'm 100% sure could be a piece on a championship team. Whether it's he's in some type of Josh Hart, Sean Livingston. It might be like a Sean Livingston role where he's like your shot creator in your second unit, where you give it to him in the post and he just gets you buckets consistently. And he can play some defense, can create shots for others. But he's definitely a winning basketball player. Braden Burries loves carrying the ball, but they don't call it in the NBA. His pass is knocked out of bounds. This is Braden Burries. But it's, a lot of guards in the NBA. The age thing doesn't really make a big difference to me. Yeah, not for me either, just because I think he's already a really good player. It'd be one thing if he was 23 and then we had to wait on him to be good. But I think Yaxel's already a good NBA player. Could be wrong. But Nate Ament, watching him this summer league, he looks bigger and longer than I thought. Moves a little clumsily. Still got some time to grow into his body. But he's bringing the ball up the floor, and his handle looks fairly tight. Takes a screen. Runs around and throws over to Burries. Burries definitely looks fluid with the ball in his hands. Skip pass over to Peter Nance. Peter Nance, spot up three is good. P. Nance is definitely a player. That's good that the Bucks brought him back. Don't think he's a great player, but he's a player. You can put him on the floor. Gives you depth. But yeah, I think the plan for the Bucks should be this year, other than when Jaquez is on the floor, 3-guard lineups and big in the front court. Basically play 3 guards and 2 centers at all times. Ament isn't really a center, but he kind of could play center. Oh my goodness, Peter Nance, another 3. Jeez. P. Nance is so nice. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He is good. Okay on defense. Okay rebounder. Great spot-up shooter. We might be one of the best shooting teams in the NBA. I mean, we were already last season. You lose Giannis's shot creation and gravity driving inside. But, I mean, it's like everybody the Bucks put on the floor next year, assuming that they aren't stupid enough to put Kyle Kuzma on the floor, everybody could shoot at a high level. Jaquez not particularly, but I do think he's better than his numbers were last year. Like, Jaquez could shoot. He's just never been a three-point shooter. He's always been a mid-range guy. But because he has mid-range talent shooting the ball, his free throw percentage is okay. I do think he could become a decent three-point shooter. Jang was nice at the end of last season. Yeah, there's some stat nerds that are showing his analytics not being good, but I mean, definitely could shoot the ball and definitely still young, definitely talented. We're going to be fun to play with on 2K, though, for sure. Like, when new 2K comes out, like, you're going to have 5 guys at all times that could shoot. You're going to have shot creators. Ooh, Braden Burries, nice move, smokes the layup. He's definitely fluid with the ball. Like, he knows how to handle the basketball, Braden Burries. Again, definitely some type of NBA player in there. I'm just trying to figure out like who he is. You like the Jenkins hire? Oh, do I like the Jenkins hire? Not really. I'm not mad at it. It's fine. I like it. I'm okay with it. I'm just not a big fan of. Well, I like it. I like it more than now that I think about it. Yeah, I do like it. I do like it. I guess at first I just wanted more of a younger guy, a guy from a winning culture. That's normally my go-to, but honestly, after watching what Mike Brown's done with the Knicks, I think it is kind of a smart move to get a guy that was just probably not supposed to ever get fired. And also watching how the Grizzlies fell apart after he was fired. Yeah, it makes me feel pretty good about it. Again, these are things that I've only thought about for a little bit because I haven't been doing the channel, so I'm kind of talking it out right now. But I do think Jenkins, I do think that is a good hire now that I think about it more. Took Desmond Bain, Dylan Brooks into his system. Well, again, I do like Taylor Jenkins. I think it's a good hire. After thinking about it more, but let's not act like that's some crazy feat. I mean, there's a reason Jaren Jackson was a top draft pick. There's a reason John Morant was a top draft pick. There's a reason Desmond Bain got traded for like 5 draft picks in Orlando. There's a reason Dylan Brooks has made a winning impact on multiple other teams he's gone to. Like, you know, that was a good Grizzlies team with very talented players. So let's not like give Taylor Jenkins credit for John Morant being good. No, John Morant was really good, and that's why he was the second overall draft pick. Injuries and his game being based off athleticism has made it so he's not so great anymore. But similar to Derrick Rose, he was really good when he came into the league. Rebound from Pete Nance, tipped up by Bogle-Jube. Pete Nance trying to bring it up in transition. Swings it cross court to Brandon Boston. Drives and throws a turnover. That's why he can't stick in the NBA. It's like, great, you're talented. You've got a handle. You are capable of scoring 30 points in an NBA game. I definitely believe it, but you're not one of those guys that's going to have the ball in your hands. You got to be able to catch, make a quick decision. If it's not there for you, keep it moving. Too much dribbling. That's like getting LeVert. I mean, that was an amazing trade. I don't want LeVert to play at all for the Bucks just because we have so many guards, but we took on a 1-year deal, got 2 second-round draft picks, gave up players that we don't care to have around anymore. So that was a great trade. As Bogle-Jube cuts backdoor, Casper hits him on the cut, and he lays it in. First 3 seconds, how's the game? Bogle-Jube's been great. Pete Nance has been great, but honestly, he shouldn't even be out there. Casper has been solid. Burries has been up and down. Ament has been quiet. What a catch in the post from Bogle-Jube, but then throws up a floater no good. Yeah, LeVert, I didn't even mention him in our guard rotation just because Taylor Jenkins better not think about playing him. Again, not because LeVert is trash, but just because we have many guards that have a reason to be played that are young and ascending. Jocko Sionis needs to play. Hero obviously needs to play. Rollins obviously needs to play. Burries, play him over LeVert. AJ Green play over LeVert. That's like Kasparis. He hasn't been great today. I think he's still, his handle could definitely be tighter. But that's a good thing about him being like 6'7". And the good thing about us having a million guards, he doesn't need to be our point guard. He could be our 2. He could dang near be a 3 in certain lineups. But solid defender, great shooter, some creation ability. Was great in small sample size for the Heat last year. Heat fans seem to be really worried about losing him. Heat front office seemed to really not want to trade him. So I'm very excited. LeVert's kind of washed. Yeah, I mean, I love the trade because of the 2 second-round picks we got back, not because of Karis LeVert. He's just not cool. I mean, yeah, he's okay. He could go out there and score 20 on a given night, but he's not moving the needle. You think LeBron's heading to the Heat? Yeah, Windhorse said he has on good authority. He's going to a team not the Cavs. I said this before the Wizards signed Chris Middleton. To me, it makes all the sense in the world for LeBron to go to DC and play for the Wizards. You got Anthony Davis. You got Trae Young. You have DeBonsa. You've always been in kind of competition with Michael Jordan, right? War number 23. And you get to kind of put that direct comparison in people's heads. Oh, Jordan at the end of his career on the Wizards. LeBron at the end of his career on the Wizards. As you got an interview with Tyler Hero, he's cheesing. I'm so excited to have him in Milwaukee, man. I kind of feel like I don't necessarily think he's going to, because all the reporting is the Wizards are not one of the teams that he's thinking about. But I wouldn't be shocked. Don't be shocked. You heard it here first if LeBron goes to DC. LeBron's not going to DC, but why is it laughable, though? DC's a great city. In my opinion, top 3 city in America. DC has absolutely a team that could win a championship with LeBron. They have a million young players and assets to where they could even add a little bit more in a trade. You get the comparison with Michael Jordan again. To me, that or Cleveland are the only teams that make sense. You go to Miami, storyline is kind of weird. It's kind of awkward. Like, you went there in the middle of your career. You had weird vibes with Pat Riley. Now you're going back. It's not like there's unfinished business like when you went back in Cleveland. Like, you did win them 2 championships. So narrative-wise, it doesn't, like, do much for me. It's not like some crazy historic franchise before you went there. And then as a team, they're still utterly lacking shooting. The Heat move doesn't make sense to me. Cleveland does make a lot of sense to me. I know people are saying, "Oh, you're unserious if you go to Cleveland," and I'm not. I'm not a James Harden guy in the slightest bit, but you look at it and you see Mitchell and Harden offensively in the backcourt, and then you have Mobley and Jared Allen behind you. I know they got swept by the Knicks, but they were close in like 3 of those games that they just blew. And you think if LeBron's there, they don't blow at least a couple of those games. And they got to the conference finals. It's not, like they got knocked out first rounds. So the Cavs make sense to me. The Wizards make the most sense. What was the other team that they've talked about? They've talked about the Heat, the Cavs. I feel like there's one other team that they've talked about him potentially going to. LeBron's the 5th best defender on the court. Oh, yeah, no. Miami's defense should be really good, and it would allow him to be able to continue not playing defense, which he may value, to be able to continue to take nights off on defense with Davion Mitchell, Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam around him. As Kasparis does a nice job getting inside, dropping off to Ahmet for the dunk. Ahmet, all you got to do is rebound, and you're going to get minutes this year. All you got to do is rebound. He's got the size. Pull up, tween 3, disgusting. Maybe never mind. Maybe never mind. You got to be able to, kind of shoot, which I know he can. In college, he shot pretty well. Shooting is like his best thing, but like, you got to be ready to shoot at an efficient level in the NBA, not shots that look like that. Minnesota. That one's a weird one to me. Like, you're going to play for the Timberwolves. That's the franchise you're going to end your career with. You're going to go live in Minnesota at the end of your career. Again, great state, but like, I mean, I've never been there, but they've got some good things going for them as a state, but like, not a destination. As Burry hits a nice pull up through right there. Burry's starting to look solid. As this illegal screen set there, Braden Burries draws the foul. Braden Burries quietly starting to have a nice night. But yeah, and then LeBron relying on LaMelo Ball for his potential last season. I would be surprised to see. I would not understand the Minnesota move for LeBron at all. If you're going somewhere to win, go to the Wizards. Go to the Wizards, man. I think the Wizards give him the best chance to win a championship. All right, Pete Nance, corner three, another one. What was that? His 4-3 of the half? My goodness, he's automatic. He's too good for Summer League. Get Pete Nance out of Summer League. Honestly, we should not only be up 2. The Heat have maybe 1 or 2 players that'll be in the rotation this year. You have 6 guys that might be in the rotation playing today. We should not just be up 2, and I think a lot of that is defense. I mean, Chris Middleton's already there to mentor DeBonsa. We can go there to help win. Wizards and winning don't belong in the same sentence. It doesn't until it does. It doesn't until it does, man. The Wizards are gonna win. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but they are going to be they're going to be the Thunder East, is my opinion. They're about to be the next Thunder. When you look at all the talent they have there, DeBonsa is him. Keyshawn George, really nice. Alex Sarr, I'm still a little skeptical of, but there's a lot to like there. Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly, Bub Carrington, Will Riley. There's a lot of talent out there in DC, man. I definitely forgot a couple too. When I mentioned KPJ, you're right. I did forget KPJ. I definitely don't think he's played better than Rollins. I don't think he's better than Rollins. KPJ's an interesting one. KPJ's an interesting one. Yeah, that's a tough one. He's definitely good at getting inside. He could definitely create. As Braden Burries drives inside, wild floater, no good. Heat with the rebounds. I think they were trying to go 2 for 1 there with that quick shot. Heat pushed the transition, get a wide open corner 3. Luckily, no good. And Peter Nance with the rebounds. And now the Bucks will get the last shot of the half. Come on, let's at least go into halftime with a lead. They should not be tied right now. Do something for me. Come on, Burries. Over to Pete Nance. Back to Burries. Burries 3. No good. Halftime tied up. And that's the thing with... That's the thing. Kevin Porter Jr., not a bad player. Can definitely create. Can definitely score. And he could do it. It's not like he was particularly inefficient. But my thing is, his usage is... He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. And he could do okay with it. But does he do well enough with the ball in his hands? Does he score efficiently enough for me to say, yes, I want to put the ball in his hands, and I want to... Is it worth the lost touches we'll have for Yakusionis? Is it worth the lost touches we'll have for Rollins? Is it worth the lost touches we'll have for Braden Burries? I'm not sure. I'm not saying he's not, but I kind of feel like that's some room that should be cleared for other guys, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's exactly what the Bucks need to have around. Players young, but I see some great upside. Yeah, defense not looking great, but love Bogeljub, love his skill. Ament, raw. Burries, some good moments. Some definitely able to get to the rim, able to create. Again, not particularly excited about our draft picks, but I do like Bogeljub a lot. I like Yakusionis, and I don't hate our draft picks like I've hated so many of John Hor's draft picks. still think Bogut needs another year or two to bulk. He's pretty strong. He looks pretty strong. He looks a lot stronger than he was last year. Last year was a stick. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some pictures of him. He looks pretty buff. Not gonna lie. I think he's still a little. He's got some Şengün Jokic feet a little bit. He's got a touch of the Jokic Şengün feet. That's all right. He'll have Khalil Ware and Miles Turner behind him. You guys protect the rim. Bogut is the skill guy. Wizards can make a massive lineup. Trey, Debonsa, Braun, AD, Sar. I think Wizards would be the best move for LeBron. If I was Richie Paul, I'd be telling LeBron, go to DC. Let's put that direct comparison in people's minds. Oh, when Michael went to the Wizards, they missed the playoffs. His eyes were red, and he was only like 38 years old. That brother did nothing. When we go to the Wizards, we're winning the East. We took a team that was worst team in the NBA, number 1 draft pick. We go there, and we win the East. Discussion over, where to go. Do I believe that? No. But that there's a narrative that could be built around LeBron going to the Wizards. I love the return for Kalshi, man. I mean, look at what the Celtics got for Jaylen Brown. I feel good. It's a lot of swings. And if LeBron doesn't go to the Heat, what Heat picks do we own? I got to go back and look. Giannis trade. What Heat picks do we own? What picks? Not for a while. 2031, but those picks will be good. 2031, I mean, at that point, Giannis is going to be retired or washed. And obviously, they give up their youth. So those picks will be good eventually. And they're definitely good assets to have. But I wouldn't mind having the Heat draft pick next year. I'm not so sure they're going to be that good. If LeBron doesn't go there, they could be. They might be the best defense in the NBA. Spoelstra, good coach. But you combine the lack of guard play, the lack of grip, really good basketball players. Like Bam, he's better than Tyler Hero. I mean, Ryan Rollins, but not offensively. And overall, is he that much better than Ryan Rollins? I don't know. You guys tell me. Is he? I would say he's a little better. He's a lot better on defense. But Ryan Rollins is considerably better on offense than Bam. And you go after that. You go Wiggins versus Miles Turner. Wiggins is probably a little better than Miles Turner. Is he a lot better? I don't know. Then you go into Davion Mitchell versus Kevin Porter Jr. I think he went to a slightly better team. I mean, he's going to have a better attitude for sure. But then you also have to combine the fact that Giannis is likely to be hurt a lot of the season. So the Heat will probably be good, but I think there's a 30% chance they miss the playoffs. (25-30% chance I give the Heat of missing the playoffs. And there's a 25 to 30% chance they'll be a top 3 seed in the East. And then there's, what does that leave you? 40% chance they'll probably be a 4, 5, 6 seed. I didn't say he will probably be good. I said the Heat will probably be good. The Heat will probably be good. Probably. But I could see them being some mid. Because a lot of it is the East, man. I don't see how the Wizards aren't really good. The Cavs, I'm sorry, with that front court with Donovan Mitchell, they're going to be good. They're going to win games. The Knicks are going to be good. Pistons are not going to be as good, but with Cade Cunningham, All-Star Thompson, they're going to be good. The Pacers, probably going to be good. Celtics, I know everybody's down on them, but Tatum was out all last year, and now you replace Jaylen Brown with Jason Tatum, and then you add Paul George and Mitch Robinson. They're going to be good. There's other teams that I'm blanking on right now. I don't even know if I said the Pacers. But in that crowded field, I'm leaving like a 25 to 30% chance that the Heat miss the playoffs this year. Sixers, I forgot about the Sixers. Forgot about the Raptors. You said if the Kawhi trade goes through, and I mean, even if it doesn't, I don't think they'll be good if it doesn't, but they made the playoffs last year. And people loved hyping up that 7-game series in the first round for them, so Raptors are still a thing. I just named 8 players without getting to the Bucks or without getting to the Heat. Dang, Trevor Keels on this Heat team, Summer League team, still trying to make it. Respect. But yeah, I just named 8 teams whose fan base all feels 100% that they're going to make the playoffs. Every Raptors fan, if they have Kawhi, thinks they're making the playoffs. Even if they don't, they're going to think they're making the playoffs. The Sixers fans all think they're making the playoffs. Pacers fans all think they're making the playoffs. Cavs fans all thinking they're making the playoffs. Knicks fans all thinking they're making the playoffs. Wizards fans all thinking they're making the playoffs. So, then I think I left off Pacers, I think. I don't even know. But either way, there's 8 teams I had named in total. And that's to leave out teams like the Hornets and others that have a chance. So, he should be good, but there's a very real chance that they're not very good. And back in the post. Nice pass to Bogoljub cutting. Dang, ref. You're just going to let them push Bogoljub like that? Bogoljub hustles back because that's the type of guy he is. Foul on the corner 3 right there. Casper is called for the foul. I'm going to just call him Casper from now on. Casper the Ghost. Katie and Tatum made us forget that an Achilles tear can ruin a career. Can it, though? When was the last time an Achilles tear ruined a career? This is not 2005 anymore. Can Achilles tears really still ruin careers? Whose career did it ruin? Trying to think. Kirk Cousins? I mean, he was already like 37. That's a different sport. Even Kirk Cousins had the biggest game of his career after tearing his Achilles. When was the last time an NBA player? John Wall? Yeah, maybe. I feel like he was already letting himself go a little bit. But yeah, I mean, players like that are any lower extremity injury can just because they're so built off athleticism. John Morant hasn't torn his Achilles, but his injuries may have ruined his career. You can see the Wizards not making it. Yeah, I mean, if LeBron doesn't go there and Anthony Davis is out all year, I'm not saying 100% they're going to make it. But if you're a Wizards fan, you got to feel like DeBonsa coming in. We have Trae Young now. We have Anthony Davis. We have Chris Middleton. We have all these young guys that are pretty nice. Like, I would think the Wizards are going to make it. Generally, think we may win more games than last season. I would definitely agree. Other than, again, that East is crazy, man. East is crazy this year. There's just so much talent in the NBA. So much talent in the NBA. We need an expansion, man. The only teams that stink in the entire NBA are the Nets and the Kings. Drives, kicks out to Sionis. Maybe the Hornets. Sionis pass deflected. He gets it back. Corner three is good. I like him a lot more than Braden Burries, but maybe I'm wrong. Throw inside, kick out to the corner three, no good. Nice rebound by Nate Ament. Okay, thank you, Nate. Do something for me. Outlets to Burries. Burries takes a screen. Gives it to Peter Nance. Back to Burries. Burries foul driving inside. Burries is good at getting into the paint. Yeah, I mean, some teams definitely will underperform constant, but I'm saying those are 8 really talented teams. All right, inbounded to Aments. Drives into the paint. Swings over to Bogoljub. Out to Burries. Burries back to Bogoljub. Nice pass from Burries. Bogoljub 3 barely doesn't go in. Rebounded by the Heat. Pushing in transition to the rim. Lay no good. Heat with the rebounds. Knocked out of bounds. Yeah, Burries been solid. He's been solid. Burries has been solid. Definitely comfortable. Definitely comfortable out there. Not awkward at all. Bogoljub knocks that pass off the Heat and out of bounds. Bogoljub comes away with the steal. Yeah, somebody said Bogoljub needs to bulk up. Look at his shoulders now. He did the work to bulk up. Side by side of him last year versus this year, he definitely looks way more like a grown man now. He did the bulk up work. He could still get stronger, but like he is not like it's not like he's too skinny to be on an NBA floor at all. Ooh, Casper drives right into a double team and loses the ball. Not a good decision right there from Casper. And now the Heat push the transition leads to a 3. All right, maybe I got to stop glazing Casper because that was some hard-headed stuff right there. All right, Burries bring the ball up. Do something for me, Burries. Burries drives in the paint. Nice kick out. Okay, Burries is starting to do stuff for me. One more over to Peter Nance. Got a good look. In and out, no good. And it's a foul going for the loose ball right there. I mean, sure, anybody needs a little bit more. Nate Ament needs to get stronger. Any young player could always stand to get stronger, but he's done some good look. I mean, did some good work on that. Inbound into Bogoljub. Over to Burries. Burries takes a screen from Bogoljub. Tough mid-range pull-up. He's got it. Oh, okay, now Burries is starting to look real comfortable. The game comes easily to him. Nate Ament gets blown by and taken to the paint pull-up jumper. Nate Ament, on the other hand, does not look comfortable at all. As they push up the floor, corner 3 for Ament. Disgusting, no good. I'm sure the calculus from John Horst was Ament is the upside pick and Burries is the sure thing. Burries drives, mid-range pull-up, no good. Probably should have swung that one. Rookie of the year race is going to be insane. I mean, I think there's going to be some good rookie years, but I'd be shocked. I'd be very surprised if DeBonsa didn't win it. I guess Cam Boozer could win it. I guess Landenberg will be up there. Yeah, fair enough. As Casper drives and does a good job drawing a foul at the rim. But come on now, Bucks should not be down 5. There are multiple players on this court I'm expecting or hoping to be in the rotation this year. I don't see anyone in the Heat that Heat fans are expecting to be in the rotation. No, I didn't know this froze. Y'all gotta let me know. Braden is playing great. What are you talking about? I didn't say otherwise. What are you talking about? Bogoljub gonna be best second rounder since Jokic? At least. Anything less than 3 MVPs for Bogo is bust material. I'm not gonna put all that on him, but we could definitely see that there's an MVP level player in him. 28 to 45 wins for Milwaukee. All right, what's our starting lineup? Hero, Rollins, Hawkes, Ware, Turner. It's not bad. It's not bad. Ooh, Cormac Ryan skies in for the rebound off the missed free throw and puts it back in. Okay, Cormac Ryan. Do something for me. Yo, this Summer League team is like... Dang, you're an NBA team. Not a good NBA team, but like a tanking NBA team. This Conwell for the Heat gets into the paint. Pull-up jumper good over Cormac Ryan. Miles Turner is definitely going to start. I hate to tell you. As Casper takes a screen from Bogoljub. Bogoljub. Ooh, come on, Bogo. Come on, Jube. Smokes the lay right there. All right, Bogoljub, nice help defense right there. Forces a bad pass. And knocked out. That's going to be Bucks ball right there. Just want to see Rollins learn to foul bait. Yeah. Yeah, getting free throws is going to be tough. I guess, yeah. Hawkes is probably going to be our best at getting to the line just with his head fakes. As Cormac Ryan 3, no good. Pops out over to Peter Nance. Oh, Peter Nance airballs that 3. Sheesh. As they go right at P. Nance right there, lay it in, and now the Bucks are down 7. Come on, man. All right, Casper over to Cormac Ryan. Hits Bogoljub driving inside. Dang, can't finish again. Heat pushing in transition. Drop off pass hacked by Cormac Ryan. 2 free throws coming up for the Heat now. Whereas so much potential, Bucks should look to trade Turner. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I think Miles Turner, his value could go up this year. I feel like we would be selling at a low right now, especially when you look at how desperate teams are for big men, like how much Mitchell Robinson got paid. I mean, maybe it's also bad because teams are valuing rebounders like Mitchell Robinson, and Miles Turner cannot rebound. But you have to think you'd be better off waiting closer to the deadline. There might be a team that just feels like they need a shooting big, that they're like a shooting big away. Like, I don't know, maybe the Lakers, seeing that they have Walker Kessler. Trying to think. I mean, Pistons, rumored to have been wanting him. I don't know. KBJ. Oh, yeah, Kevin Porter Jr. could definitely get to the free throw line. You're right about that. Kind of keep forgetting about him. Not sure what Taylor Jenkins will do with him. Give you Pirtle and draft capital. Oh, yeah, that Pirtle contract is horrid. Yeah, I could see that. As long as there's good draft capital in it, yeah, I could see that. Now would be the time to take on bad contracts with draft picks. Next, the Bucks push and transition. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Bucks ball. Turn to the Hawks. Yeah, I was thinking about the playoff teams in the East. I didn't even think about the Hawks. Didn't even mention the Hawks. You don't know if the Warriors are going to be a playoff team or not? I mean, yeah, they missed the playoffs last year, and I mean, Curry's another year older. Yeah, good chance they won't be a playoff team. Yeah, Axel's definitely a great addition, but that's about it. Draymond another year older. Rodriguez, how you doing? Appreciate you joining. Magic could be a play-in. Oh yeah, and I didn't even mention Magic. There's 10 teams without mentioning the Heat that their fan base probably all expect that they're going to be making the playoffs this year. Oh yeah, and the Magic have a new coach. They'll probably be better. Who's their coaching? Who did they hire? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is disappointing. This is disappointing. I think I'm looking with rose-tinted glasses at a lot of these guys that on this Bucks Summer League team. This is sad that the Bucks are down 9 with how many guys we're thinking could potentially be a part of the rotation this year that are on this team. Hero is the king of making you believe in him during the offseason. Well, I believe in him. If that makes him the king, then he's the king. Yeah, this is ugly, Nelson. This is ugly for the Summer League talent that the Bucks have. I mean, 2 lottery picks. Draft pick last year, Bogle-Jube, who's very talented. Yakusionis, very talented. Pete Nance was a rotation piece last season. Cormac Ryan was getting buckets in the NBA last season. Brendan Boston, he scored like 30 in an NBA game. And yet somehow we're getting cooked now. How is this possible? You think Hero gets traded unless he has an All NBA year? I mean, if he has an All NBA year, that'd probably make it more likely he gets traded because his value would be high. But I'm not looking for him to get traded. I know we have a million guards, but I'm bought in on the Hero. I He would have never made a finals if it wasn't for Tyler Hero. Oh my goodness. Cormac gets doubled and throws the ball right to the Heat. Oh my goodness. Why is Cormac Ryan handling the ball? Why aren't you staggering Yako Sionis and Burry's minutes? Why are they both coming up? It's like a whole platoon here. It's like the entire starting five gets taken out at the same time. You don't get to see what Ament could do with the ball in his hands. You don't get to see what Bogoljub could do with the ball in his hands. You don't get to see what Yako Sionis. Instead, you put all of your best 5 players on the floor at the same time, then you put 5 scrubs in at the same time. The heck are we doing? Now we're getting cooked. I wouldn't trade Hero for all the draft picks in the world, but that's just me. But yeah, this is getting ugly. Are summer league coaches good, but he just doesn't know what to do with rotations? So how is he good? What does he do good? Why are we getting cooked with the much more talented team? See people comparing Nate Ahmed to Zach Risache. I've seen that a lot too. I mean, Risache is a lot better shooter than Nate Ahmed is. I'll tell you that. Can say that for sure. But Ahmed is taller than Risache. All right, Breeden Burries comes in at least. Pass knocked out of bounds. And with Peter Nance. Zach was a first round pick. I think you mean the first overall pick. Yeah, right. If we get Zach Risache with a 13th pick, it's not great, but it's not terrible. All right, Burry's picking up at half court, making the Heat lose that ball out of bounds. Burry's doing his thing today. Burry's looking pretty good. Am I going to watch Bulls Summer League? Do they play tonight? Maybe. I'm definitely interested in all the top 4 picks. Yeah, they play tonight. Versus the Grizzlies. Ooh, Boozer versus Wilson. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah, I'll probably tune into that. Boozer Wilson could be a must watch. Yeah, no, for sure. Who would y'all have taken? I would have taken Boozer, but I like Caleb Wilson a lot. I'm a little. I would have taken both of them over Darren Peterson. Hot take. I know a lot of people were glazing Darren Peterson after his first summer league game, but I'd rather have Boozer or Caleb Wilson than him. If I had to say one of them's a bust, I'm definitely going Peterson. All right, Braden Burries with the ball, takes a screen, swings over to Nance, gets it back. Tough pull-up mid-range, no good. Heat with the rebounds, push it in transition. 9 fouls for Peterson. Don't forget the 8 turnovers, though. I'm not even saying Peterson has a bad mentality. I mean, that's part of it, but he's just undersized. Almost feels like he peaked athletically in high school. I don't know. I don't see. I mean, I definitely could see him being really good. I do see a lot of talent there, but there's just too many red flags with all the games he missed in college. Kind of some kind of weird comments in interviews. Undersized, moves a little funny. It's more question marks than I have for Cam Boozer. Yeah, this has gotten ugly. We'll see if the Bucks can go on a run to start the fourth. Otherwise, I'm out. Because, yeah, it's a good start. And got ugly quick. All right, 22-point game going into the fourth. All right, that's going to do it for me. Wanted to tap in with y'all. Just give thoughts on the Bucks, state of the Bucks right now. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate.